So that's one of my favorite escapes. Basics are best. So let's do the elbow escape from mount. So the elbow escape is just one of the basic mount escapes. And in my progression from the escape, it's a number 2 escape. The first one should always be the trap and roll, because it's a much better advancement in position. So if possible, I'll always try to bridge, which will mean that I'm on top now and I could start striking or passing the guard or whatever, and I should always aim for top position. But sometimes, for whatever reason, I can't bridge him. Maybe I can stress his position, force him to post the hand, right, and still can't bridge. But I'll try to bridge and then elbow escape. I will be in bottom guard, not as much of an advancement as before, but I'm not in bottom mount anymore, so it's good. I'm not getting hit anymore too hard. I can break his posture, I can attack any kind of submission, whatever, so it's a good one. So now I'll want to break his posture if possible. Maybe it will not work, so I'm gonna try to make an elbow escape without breaking the posture. I think the very old school method lacks a lot. So old school would be to bring the leg close, hands on the thigh, and then kind of shrimp out of the mount, right? And boom. But that's very difficult. And I'll address another very common mistake is people teach to push the knee off and then come around. And it works like a charm as long as he lets me. But actually his leg is a lot stronger than my arm. So if I'm pushing the knee and he doesn't want me to push it off, I cannot. But what I can is lift, right? However strong he is, his greatest disadvantage on top, which allows me to escape, is that his pressure down is limited by his weight. And usually the weight of humans is very limited, right? So I'm thinking about Emmanuel Yarborough now, like 800 pounds, but if it's not Emmanuel Yarborough, I'll probably be able to lift his hip up a bit, and that means now I can escape easily, either inside or under, depending on position of his knee. Now he's got a wide position, so I'll lift, I'll elbow frame, I'll rotate to one side. You see my left leg is very close, and I'll even stand on the front part of my foot, hop, and now bring the knee under his knee and wrap around, lock. Now I'm in half guard, that's already pretty good. And now I will free my left knee, and for the left knee, because my bridge is limited now, but my hip is a lot to the right now, I'll bring my knee inside, just like so, hop. And to free the foot, I scoop my hip to the left, wrap around, and I get a closed guard and underhook. Awesome. Okay. Now, the two main positions which he can have on top, especially when I force him to post, is either his base is very wide or his base is very narrow, or anything in between. If his base is narrow, I can easily bridge him, right? So to avoid the bridge, he will now expand his base. Exactly. Not even as much, right? Doesn't need to. But the more he expands, the easier I can free my knee. Which also means that, so that's elbow knee escape. It's one of the fundamentals, and fundamentals are called like that because they are fundamental to your jiu-jitsu. So they are very, very important, much more important than any berimbolo or whatever you like to do, is the fundamental. So practice it diligently and focus on perfecting any details of them, and you will love them. Promise. See you next time.